My child, I need you to listen very closely. This moment right here, right now, is not an accident. Out of the countless distractions pulling at your attention, you paused for this. Do you feel that? It is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment. The heavens have been working to bring you to this very point in time. This encounter was planned before the world began. Angels have been subtly guiding your day, arranging events and sending quiet signs to lead you here. There is a celebration in the spiritual realm because you have just opened a door that many people, in their haste, walk right past. I have been waiting for you, not just for this moment today, but for this exact connection, this specific alignment of your heart with my voice. I have waited for an opportunity to speak to you without the noise of the world interfering. You may have thought you were just passing the time, scrolling through endless content. But with deliberate love, I have been drawing you to this very message. If you feel a powerful shift beginning in your spirit, if you sense that something significant is about to happen, respond in your heart. This is more than just reading words on a screen. It is your agreement, your covenant, with what I am about to release into your life. It is your soul saying yes to my plan. My dear child, I know this is unexpected. You probably thought this was just another piece of inspirational content. But I do not operate by chance. I arranged this meeting. Among all the voices competing for your time, you stopped for this one. Why? Because there are specific things I have longed to tell you, promises that have been held in reserve for you, and a depth of love that I am desperate for you to experience once more. You are on the verge of discovering a happiness that will astound you. This is not the fleeting joy that comes and goes with changing circumstances. This is a deep, unshakable happiness that springs from the core of your being, from the absolute certainty that you are completely loved, fully known, and never, ever alone. These words are not empty. They carry healing for the parts of you that have been hurting. They bring light to the areas where you have felt lost. They are a wellspring of hope for the moments you have felt hopeless. You did not find this message by yourself. I brought it to you. At this very moment, the heavens are watching. Angels are present. A host of heavenly beings, including the mighty Archangel Michael, have been assigned to your situation, standing guard over this sacred connection. There is joy in the unseen world because every single time one of my children opens their heart to truly listen, all of heaven sings in celebration. This message is my heart poured out for you. Every word is infused with the breath of my spirit. I have wrapped my very presence within these sentences so that you don't just read letters on a page. You feel me. You can feel my peace settling upon your weary shoulders. You can feel my arms pulling you into a secure embrace. You can feel my love drawing you back home to where you belong. My beloved, I know how long you have been waiting for something real, something you can hold on to. I know how many times you have reached out for help, only to find nothing there. I have seen you try to fill the emptiness inside with things that promise satisfaction, but ultimately leave you feeling more hollow than before. I know how deeply tired you have become. I see the weariness in your soul from carrying burdens you were never created to bear by yourself. I have heard the quiet whispers of your heart, the desperate pleas of, surely, there has to be more to life than this. This message is my answer. Yes, my child, there is so much more. There is me. And in me you will find everything your soul has been aching for. I want you to understand that what you are feeling as you read this is real. That warmth spreading through your chest, that gentle calm settling over your anxious thoughts, that quiet stirring of hope in a part of you that you thought had died. That is my presence touching your heart. It is me, reminding you that you have never been truly alone. I have just been waiting for you to pause long enough to let me speak directly to you. You have walked through terrifying storms that made you doubt my presence, but I was there. For every tear that fell, I was there to catch it. In every deafening silence, I was speaking to you in frequencies your natural ears could not yet perceive. I was holding you up when you felt like no one in the world cared. I was guiding your path even when you could not see a single step ahead. When I look at you, I do not see your failures. I do not see your mistakes. I see my precious child, chosen and deeply loved. I see the one for whom I gave everything, the one whose name is permanently engraved on the palms of my hands. I see the incredible beauty I placed within you before the world ever had a chance to try and steal it. You may have forgotten who you truly are. The world may have tried to convince you that you are less than, that you are broken beyond repair, or that you have wandered too far to ever come back. But I have not forgotten. You are mine. No darkness, no mistake, and no voice from this world or any other can ever change that fundamental truth. It is a fact written in my own blood, sealed in the courts of heaven, and eternal in its power. You are about to encounter a joy that is not dependent on anything in this world. You are about to truly experience what it means to be loved by the God who created galaxies and yet still treasures every single tear you cry. So take a deep breath, my child. Let your heart be still. This moment is for you and me. The notifications and distractions of your day can wait. Right now, it is just you and the one who made you, who knows you completely, and who loves you more than you can possibly comprehend. I am not here to criticize or lecture you. I am here to love you. I am here to heal you. I am here to remind you of the incredible future that is still possible, of the plans I have prepared for you that are far beyond what you can currently see. This message is a doorway. On the other side of it is the peace you have been desperately searching for, the healing your body and soul need, and the joy you thought was lost to you forever. Every word carries a promise from my heart directly to yours. Every sentence is a seed of transformation that, if you allow it, will grow into a life more beautiful than you ever thought possible. You will laugh again. I promise you. Not a polite, forced laugh, but a real, deep belly laugh that comes from a heart that has been set free. You will dream again. Not small, safe dreams, but the wild, beautiful dreams that I placed inside you before you ever learned to be afraid. You will wake up in the morning without that crushing feeling of dread. You will finally experience peaceful sleep, free from the grip of anxiety. You will learn to love yourself the way I love you, fully, unconditionally, and without reservation. You will begin to see yourself through my eyes. You will walk through your days with the confident knowledge that you are wanted, that you matter, and that your very existence brings joy to heaven. Over the next 7 days, watch for these specific confirmations, because I want you to know without a doubt that this is real. You will receive a message from someone you have not heard from in at least 6 months. The timing of their communication will be so perfect, so divinely orchestrated, that you will know it was arranged by me. You will also find money you had forgotten about or receive an unexpected financial provision that meets a very specific need you have. Pay close attention to the amount. If it contains the numbers 3, 7, or 11, recognize that as my personal signature, my way of saying, I see you, I hear your prayers, I am with you. Furthermore, within the next 72 hours, someone is going to apologize to you. This will be someone who hurt you deeply and never acknowledged it, someone whose actions left wounds that have never properly healed. They will reach out, and the words they speak will be so specific and timely that you will have no choice but to recognize my hand in it. In that moment, you will have a choice. You can hold onto bitterness and remain in a prison of your own making, or you can choose to forgive and step into glorious freedom. Choose freedom, my beloved. Always choose freedom. You are reading the very words that angels long to share. You are receiving what heaven has been carefully preparing for you all this time, while you waited, while you cried, and while you wondered if a day like this would ever come. It has come. You are in it now. This is the moment. Do not rush through this. Every line has been crafted specifically for you. Every pause between sentences carries my breath. I am here, my beloved, closer than the beating of your own heart, nearer than your very next breath. The heavy weight that has been pressing down on your chest for months is already beginning to lift. Can you feel it? The lightness is starting to return. Hope is beginning to rise like the dawn after the longest, darkest night. The light you feared you had lost forever is flooding back into your soul right now. You have opened something holy, something eternal, something designed specifically and only for you. Congratulations, my child. Heaven is throwing a celebration in your honor. The chains of past hurts, anxieties, and fears that have bound you for years are breaking even as you read these words. Listen closely with your spirit. Can you hear them snapping? One by one, link by link, the iron that held you captive is turning to dust. Jesus is your light, breaking through every shadow of darkness you have been carrying. Let that declaration rise from your heart to the heavens. Let the enemy hear you choose faith over fear. Let your own heart hear you make that choice. Stay with me, my child. Do not click away. Do not allow distraction to pull you from this sacred space. Let these words sink deeply into every part of you that aches. Let my presence fill the silences you have been so afraid to face. The you that began reading this message is not the same you that will finish it. A profound transformation has already begun. Can you feel it? The old is passing away. The new is being born. This is a resurrection happening in real time, in your real life, in your real heart. My child, I know you more deeply than you know yourself. I have watched you through every season of your life, through the laughter that others see and the silent tears that no one knows. I have counted every single one of those tears. To be precise, the current count for your file in heaven is 144.713. Every single one is precious to me, stored and remembered. I do not keep this record to remind you of your pain, but so that you will know with absolute certainty that none of your suffering has ever been invisible to me. I have seen the tears no one else noticed, the ones you cried in the shower, the ones you quickly wiped away before entering a room, the ones that soaked your pillow in the lonely hours of the night. I was there for every single one, collecting them, honoring them, and turning them into seeds that will soon bloom into a harvest of unimaginable joy. I have felt the heavy weight you carry behind your smile. I have watched you say, "I'm fine," when your entire world was falling apart. I have heard the words you never dared to speak out loud. Every midnight thought, every buried fear, every silent scream of your soul. He heard it all. There were nights you sat awake wondering if anyone cared, nights when the loneliness was so thick and oppressive you could almost touch it. I was there when you felt invisible, when it seemed like your voice had disappeared, when you wondered if anyone would even notice if you simply stopped trying. I saw you. I heard you. I noticed. When you felt unworthy, when shame whispered that you were too broken to be loved, I was whispering the truth over you. You are worthy. You are mine. When you felt unloved, I surrounded you with a love so vast and powerful that if you could have felt even 1% of it, you would have been completely undone by its sheer beauty. I have seen how much you have tried to be strong for everyone else. I have watched you carry their burdens on top of your own, giving from an empty cup until you had absolutely nothing left for yourself. I watched you sacrifice your own peace to maintain theirs, smiling through your own heartbreak to make others feel better. You may have thought I was silent, distant, or too busy to notice, but the truth is, I was holding you closer than ever before. Every hardship you faced had to pass through my hands first. I allowed only what could shape you, never what would destroy you. My purpose has always been to develop you into the magnificent person you were created to be. You have walked through seasons of waiting that felt endless. You prayed and heard only silence. You hoped and saw no change. You felt abandoned, but I was there in the quiet, weaving purpose into the delay and building strength in the stillness. Every delay had a profound meaning. Every closed door was an act of protection. Every prayer that seemed to go unanswered was me saving you from a hidden harm or preparing something far greater than you could have imagined. You thought I had forgotten, but I never did. I have been arranging everything in perfect timing, in ways you cannot yet see but will soon understand. I have felt your deep disappointment when things did not work out the way you had dreamed, when the relationship ended, when the job opportunity fell through, when the healing did not come when you expected, when a promise you held onto seemed to die. I have watched your heart break into 1,000 pieces, so small you wondered if it could ever be whole again. I have seen your trust shatter and your hope fade when people you loved and counted on walked away. I have heard your whispered questions. Why, Lord? Why me? Why now? Why this? Why always me? I answered you not with complex explanations, but with my constant presence. My silence was never absence. It was me standing so close beside you that we were breathing the same air. It was me collecting every tear, holding every piece of your shattered heart, and refusing to let you fall, even when you wanted to give up. I have stored your tears not as reminders of your pain, but as proof of your endurance, as evidence of your incredible strength, and as seeds that I am about to turn into a harvest of joy so abundant that you will not have room to contain it all. You have walked through a loneliness that sits quietly beside you, even in a crowded room. The kind of loneliness that whispers, "You're the only one who feels this way," making you feel like an outsider looking in on everyone else's happiness. But I have been listening all along. Every time you whispered my name, even just in your thoughts, I turned my full attention toward you. I never left. I never turned away. I have never stopped loving you, not for one fraction of 1 second. I know how tired you are. I don't mean just physically tired, but soul tired, the kind of deep exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. You have carried responsibilities that drain your strength. You have smiled through pain that would have broken others. You have kept walking forward even when your legs trembled beneath you. You told yourself you were fine because you thought you had to be. You thought showing weakness meant you were failing. You thought asking for help meant you were a burden. So you tried to carry it all alone until the weight became unbearable. But I know the truth. I have seen every moment your soul whispered, "I can't do this anymore." And in those moments, I was the one who lifted you when you could not stand. When you thought you had no strength left, I gave you mine. You are still standing today because I have been sustaining you. You are still breathing because my hand has never left your side. You are still here because I have purposes for you that have not yet been fulfilled and a destiny that has not yet unfolded. Your life is not an accident. Your existence is not random. You were created for such a time as this. My child, I know there have been times you have doubted me. I have heard your silent questions, the ones you were too afraid to ask out loud. You wondered if I still cared, if I was still listening, if I even existed at all. But your prayers were never lost. I have stored every single word you ever prayed. I answer in ways that are higher than your understanding and in times that are wiser than your plans. Trust that I know what I am doing, even when it looks like I am doing nothing at all. I am so proud of you, not because you are perfect, but because even after everything you have been through, your heart has refused to turn hard. I see strength hidden behind your gentleness. I see courage that rises even after being wounded. I see a light that refuses to go out, no matter how dark the night has been. You are stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and more loved than you could ever imagine. Your value is not determined by your performance. It is determined by my love for you, and my love is unchanging, unshakable, and unfailing. When I look at you, I see your glorious future. I see the person you were created to be. This message has reached you now because I have seen the weariness in your spirit. I am not angry with you. I am moved with compassion. I am here to restore what the world has taken from you, to breathe life back into the parts of you that have gone numb, and to remind you that your story is far from over. Your tears, your waiting, and your loneliness have not been wasted. They have shaped your heart to hear me now in a way you could not have before. I am here to heal you from the inside out, to make you new again, and to restore everything that has been broken. You are reading these words because I am replacing your exhaustion with peace, your confusion with clarity, and your sorrow with joy. I am restoring your hope right now. I am rebuilding your faith. I was always working behind the scenes, turning pain into preparation, silence into strength, and heartbreak into healing. You will look back one day and see that I was there all along. The life I am giving you is not built on your strength, but on mine. The happiness you are about to experience does not depend on your circumstances changing. It depends on your heart awakening to how deeply you are loved. So rest now, my beloved. Let me take the weight you have been carrying. Let me breathe peace into your weary soul. You have not been forgotten. You are safe in my hands. You are held in my arms. You are loved with an everlasting love. From this moment forward, I will begin to renew your heart in ways that will leave you in awe. You will feel joy again. You will trust again. You will live again. You will be whole again. I have seen everything, every secret, every shame, every failure, and every fear. And still I choose you. Still I love you. Still I call you mine. This is the turning point. This is the moment everything changes. Your breakthrough begins now. Your healing starts now. Your new life is here. Receive this word. Let it be so. Let heaven move, let chains break, let light flood in, and let your heart be made new. This is your moment. Welcome to the rest of your beautiful life.